Welcome back to the channel. Before starting this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you will never miss any new stories. Also, please give me any feedback in the comments section. Your feedback and support are very important. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, nestled between rolling hills and whispering trees, there was an enchanting cottage that had stood the test of time. This was no ordinary abode, but a sanctuary of magic and mystery, veiled from the eyes of ordinary mortals. For centuries, it had remained hidden, its existence whispered only in legends and myths. One day, deep in the heart of a sun-dappled forest, a young woman named Sarah stumbled upon this mystical cottage. Sarah was not just any ordinary girl. She possessed a spirit of adventure and a thirst for knowledge that set her apart from others. Her heart yearned for something beyond the mundane, and she had a deep-seated belief in the existence of magic and wonder. As she wandered through the forest, following a winding path, she suddenly found herself in a clearing dominated by the most enchanting cottage she had ever laid her eyes upon. It was as though the very trees and flowers around it were parting ways to reveal this secret dwelling. Curious and intrigued, Sarah cautiously approached the cottage. She could not shake off the feeling that she had been drawn to it by an unseen force. As she drew closer, she noticed an old wooden sign hanging crookedly above the door. Etched into the weathered wood were the words, "Beware," sending a shiver down her spine. Despite her initial apprehension, her curiosity got the better of her, and she reached out to knock on the door. In that instant, the door creaked open, as if someone had been expecting her arrival. Standing before her was an old woman whose presence seemed to radiate an otherworldly charm. Her eyes twinkled with an ageless wisdom, hinting at countless secrets held close over the years. Her kind smile lines etched around them told tales of a life well lived and a heart full of warmth. The old woman's attire was simple yet elegant, and a silver pendant that rested against her chest seemed to catch the sunlight, adding a touch of magic to her already captivating appearance. With a gentle nod, she welcomed Sarah inside, and stepping across the threshold, Sarah found herself enveloped in an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. The interior of the cottage was like stepping into another era, each room unfolding new wonders and enigmas. Sunlight streamed through stained glass windows, painting the floor in shards of colored light. In the corner, an ornately carved grandfather clock ticked softly, marking the passage of time with an air of timeless grace. Everywhere Sarah looked, she saw objects that seemed to hum with a subtle power. From an ornately carved wooden box on a table to a crystal ball resting on a shelf, shimmering as if reflecting a hidden world. The old woman, sensing Sarah's wonder, smiled knowingly. With a wave of her hand, she indicated for Sarah to approach the hearth where an inviting fire crackled merrily, casting dancing shadows on the walls. Sarah sat down on a nearby chair, its velvet upholstery soft beneath her touch. As the fire crackled, filling the room with its warmth, the old woman took a seat opposite her. The silence between them was comfortable, allowing Sarah to gather her thoughts before embarking on the journey of questions. Taking a deep breath, Sarah began to speak, her words echoing in the stillness of the room. "I have journeyed far, seeking answers to questions that have echoed in my soul," she began, her words carrying the weight of her unspoken thoughts. "I have delved into ancient texts, yet their wisdom has sometimes felt distant and elusive. I have sought out the guidance of mentors, but their teachings have not resonated with the depths of my being. My heart yearns for a deeper understanding, for a connection to the wisdom of ages past." The old woman listened intently, her gaze unwavering, as if peering into the very core of Sarah's being. When Sarah finished speaking, a knowing smile touched the old woman's lips. "Your journey is a testament to the universal longing for wisdom and enlightenment," she said, her voice resonating with an otherworldly charm. "And it is within this humble cottage that I shall guide you towards the answers you seek. But know this, child, the path to enlightenment is a winding one, filled with twists and turns that challenge the very core of your being. Are you prepared to face the shadows within yourself and emerge transformed?" Her words hung in the air, a mixture of encouragement and challenge, urging Sarah to delve deeper into the mysteries that awaited. Sarah's gaze, determined and resolute, met the old woman's unwavering stare. "I am ready," she whispered, her voice echoing with newfound strength. "I am ready to face my shadows, to confront my fears, and to emerge from this journey with a deeper understanding of myself and the universe we inhabit." The old woman nodded, her smile widening, revealing eyes that twinkled with an ancient light. "Then let us begin," she said, rising from her seat with an unexpected agility. Within these four walls, we shall unravel the secrets of existence, exploring the depths of your soul and the boundless wisdom that lies dormant within. Rising gracefully, Sarah followed the old woman as she moved with an ethereal lightness that defied her years. Together they stepped into a realm where time seemed to stand still, and the boundaries between the physical and spiritual realms blurred. In that moment, Sarah knew that her life would never be the same. As the old woman moved through the cottage, she pointed out various aspects of her home that would play a significant role in the coming days. There was the conservatory filled with mystical plants and herbs, each possessing unique properties and uses. The music room where musical instruments from distant lands resonated with otherworldly tunes, and the observatory with its state-of-the-art telescopes and star charts used to navigate the celestial realms. Each room was not just a place of dwelling, but a portal to different dimensions of wisdom and magic. The old woman then introduced Sarah to some of her companions, ethereal beings of immense wisdom and power, who had chosen to dwell within the cottage or visit from time to time. Some were elemental beings, such as Gaia, the earth elemental, whose touch could heal and nurture, or Arion, the air elemental, whose presence brought clarity and insight. Others were spirits of nature, like Willow, the wise tree spirit, whose roots ran deep in the earth and whose branches whispered secrets of the past, or River, the flowing water spirit, whose movements were as graceful as the tides of the ocean. These companions became Sarah's guides and mentors, sharing their wisdom and assisting her on her journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Over the next few weeks, Sarah immersed herself in the lessons and teachings offered within the sanctuary of the cottage. She delved into ancient texts, discovering forgotten lore and arcane knowledge that had been hidden from the eyes of the world. With the help of the old woman and her companions, Sarah began to awaken to her own magical abilities. Guided by Willow, she learned to commune with the trees, feeling their ancient wisdom flowing through her veins. From Arion, she gained insights into the art of seeing auras, perceiving the energy that surrounded all living beings. And under the tutelage of River, she developed her healing touch, mending not only physical wounds, but emotional scars as well. As Sarah's abilities blossomed, so did her understanding of the universe and her place within it. She learned about the interconnectedness of all things, the balance between opposing forces, and the eternal cycle of death and rebirth. Through meditation and astral projection, she journeyed to other realms, meeting celestial beings and gaining new perspectives on the nature of reality. With each passing day, Sarah felt herself growing in wisdom and power. Yet she knew that her time at the cottage was limited. The old woman, sensing Sarah's impending departure, gathered her companions and Sarah in the heart of the cottage. As the old woman began to speak, her voice resonated with the weight of ages past. "My dear Sarah, the time has come for you to return to the world, forever changed by the wisdom and magic you have embraced here." Her gaze, filled with love and pride, met Sarah's. "You have shown remarkable growth, embracing the teachings and unlocking your potential with grace and humility. The world awaits your return, and we shall be with you in spirit as you navigate your path." Touched by the old woman's words, Sarah felt a surge of gratitude and affection for her mentors and companions. With a heavy heart, she embraced the old woman, thanking her for her unwavering guidance and support. Similar farewells were exchanged with Willow, Arion, River, and the other companions, who had become an integral part of Sarah's journey. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, it was time for Sarah to leave. Handing the old woman a beautifully crafted staff as a token of her appreciation and a reminder of their bond, she stepped out of the cottage and into the fading light. The world seemed different to Sarah, more vibrant and alive than ever before. The rustling leaves whispered secrets of the earth, and the gentle breeze carried messages from distant lands. With newfound clarity, she could see the energy that flowed through all living beings, connecting them in an intricate web of existence. Sarah knew that her adventures were far from over. The lessons and magic she had gained at the cottage were not meant to be hoarded, but shared with those who sought wisdom and healing. She envisioned creating a sanctuary of her own, a place where people could find guidance and solace. As she walked away, Sarah knew that her time with the old woman had been but a chapter in her story. Yet it was a chapter that would serve as a guiding light to illuminate her path forward.